Hey, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. I have no idea what to say to that now that I'm actually here and live. How's it going, Colonel? How you doing? Alright. You wanna go... Wiener. He's the big wiener. Hey, buddy! Interesting that the flamethrower guys are so weak to the flamethrower. Okay, we cannot shortcut our way through there. We have to go through the full gauntlet. Whee! So, today's been an interesting one, viewers. So, I mentioned on Blue Sky that I I felt very called out by a post that I'd seen where it basically said like, "Hey, do that thing you've been putting up, or I'll fucking kill you." Like, in pretty much those exact words, and so I thought, you know what, let's get on with it. I took this week off work specifically so that I could get more abiotic factor done, and I haven't gotten a whole lot of it done. It's now Wednesday, so let's get on with it. And then I managed to get a whole bunch of abiotic factor episode 5 done, and then scope crept myself because I took a brief moment to address something that I thought was strange about the game, and it ended up turning into a multi-minute long addition to the video because I just went off on a huge rant. Don't you just love scope creeping yourself? That's all that did. Boom. Return from 1,000 years of ads. Welcome back. I know, but it's like the abiotic factor series has now taken nearly a year to get done. Honestly, it has taken a while. So, oh wait, is this going to do what I think it's going to do? Yes, I could have called in these boys to deal with those amoebas. Excuse me, you don't seem to be dying. There we go. But yeah, the abiotic factor series has taken ages to get done, but with the amount of like stuff that I've been wanting to do for it, you know, I'm taking this seriously, you know. But it means that yeah, it means that I'm starting to get more of a appreciation for why Let's Play makers that I've been following for a long time, like Chip Cheesem, sometimes have, you know, oh, wrong freaking button. I was trying to change weapons. Rude. But yeah, I'm trying to do it like properly, like, and it's made me appreciate why guys like Chip Cheesem, who have been a big inspiration for how I'm doing this, like often have multiple month gaps in between series. Also, why did Automod try to withhold you saying flub? Yeah, you see, and it didn't withhold you saying fuck. It's a new slur in reference to the fantastic Robin Williams romantic comedy movie.
Rhino for your robot. Trade you.
Well, okay.
Ratchet.
I'm kidding. Sorry, he's not for sale. What's a rhino anyway?
Rip ya a new one.
What did you just say to me?
He's threatening me.
R-Y-N-O. Rip ya a new one.
Why, that's the most powerful missile launcher in the galaxy. I know it's worth a lot of bolts. He must have stolen it from the blarg.
Stolen. Look, trash can. Did I say anything about it being hot? You better watch your mouth or I'll...
Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
Why is this random skis bag on the street corner selling a fucking nuke launcher? But yeah, that is a giganto ridiculous nuke launcher, and you probably won't be able to afford it until you're at, like, New Game Plus. But it is very much worth it because it can kill damn near anything in the game in, like, one hit. It can rip you a new one. Exactly. I imagine it's by the from the same weapons family as the BFG. You know, actually, mentioning BFG, to my memory, Colonel, you may need to correct me on this because you've actually played Doom Eternal, but I don't believe they try and explain what BFG stands for. Like, they don't try and make up a... No, it's the Biofusion Gamma. Like, they don't try and make up an acronym for it. It's like, no, it's the big fucking gun. Don't believe so, yeah. Yeah, to my knowledge, at least in Doom 2016, they don't address it at all. If memory serves, in Eternal, it's just the power source for the BFG 10,000. Yeah, which is the you can't just shoot a hole on the surface of Mars bit. You yank that bitch out after blowing a hole in the surface of Mars, and then you just ride it down like a human bullet, don't you? Yep. Give me more money. I should probably actually buy some ammunition at some point, because I'm now getting to the point where the ammunition crates aren't keeping up with my expenditure. I'll use these grenades at, like, melee range. What do you take me for? I ain't no coward. I mean, I am a coward, but that's a whole different reason. believe hitting this button because one of those buttons deactivates all the shields. Yeah, I could probably stand to get up in melee a bit more often. Alright, let's just send me in a big loop. Smack, smack, smack. So, yeah, you can see the button here is broken. In order to get up to there, you need to find a way to climb on top of these boutons. Which you do like this. This is the one that I remember just off the rip how to get. There we go. Still don't recall fully what the golden bolts actually do. I swear they serve more of a purpose than just collectibles, but I don't know if I'm just like misremembering. And that's only in, you know, the later games that's the case. Because I remember that in Ratchet and Clank 3, which is the one that I played the most, the platinum bolts in that game let you unlock the multiplayer skins as single player skins. Ah! Oh! Just a sec. Ow! Ah! Just quickly realigning some vertebra, don't mind me. Ow.
Welcome to the HoverCon Intergalactic Hoverboard Competition. Captain Qwark's giving away a brand new Platinum Zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
A platinum zoomerator. Perhaps that will be the proof of your accomplishments that Skid's agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMarks?
Yeah, Skid couldn't make it, so we're here to, you know, fill in for him.
Guess we'll see about that.
Girl, where did you buy that outfit? Very quickly just loot the place before we do the competition. Money. There we go. Okay. And now, as is traditional for the PS2, if you played played Spyro 3, this may seem very familiar. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, I see. He can just go straight through the explosives without slowing down, huh? Yeah, there's Mr. First Place. Oh, dang. Oh, I hit the pillar. Ow. I've been put back into the third. It's fine, we've got 2 laps to make up. Just saw an explosion somewhere below us, so I think we're catching up. How did I not get exploded there? Dang it. Later, idiots. Just passed half the fucking pack from one jump. Also, I've just noticed all of these guys have Skid McMarks' model. There we go. Technically lost the race, but time paradoxed it. Cut that corner. Gives you an idea of how much the no, we're not going to be able to recover that. But yeah, it was. I just realised I didn't actually finish that thought. It was very typical for PS2 games like this to have racing minigames completely out of nowhere that were obligatory to continue the plot. Like, this ain't like the Yakuza games where Dragon Kart and... What the... Where Dragon Kart and Pocket Racer were optional. This is required. Because we complete this, and Skid's agent will give us something else that we're going to need later. Ugh. Why does that jump back so strangely? There we go, we are well away. Just need to not crash. I can hear all of the explosions. These guys simply do not give a shit about crashing into stuff. We've won that by like 2 inches.
Qwark here. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's HoverCon Intergalactic Champions. Let's give it up for newcomers.
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, look! That's us.
Today's winners will take home a brand new professional grade Model T15 Platinum Zoomerator. Manufactured
know
by
what that
Gadgetron,
does.
This hoverboard drive delivers more lift, speed, and maneuverability than any other anti-grav device on the market. Well,
Sick.
folks, that's all the time we have. Tonight, remember to set your infobots to the Qwark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you and have a Qwark-tastic day.
All right. Sick. So now we just need to get back to Iridia and turn that in. Then we're going to go to Qwark's HQ to presumably get maimed. Come on. Into position, please. Thank you. He's a hiring contractor part where he has to plug himself at some point. You raise a good point there. Qwark does very much seem like the kind of guy who would do anything so long as the check clears. So I don't know. Maybe he does have a rider that he has to plug himself at some point. Is that the right way? No. Wait. We can just take the... This should get me there, right? Side note, I love how there is like still been zero explanation as to why Skid and his agent got shot down.
Fantastic! You got it! Great work, kid.
So, are you gonna represent me?
You bet, kid. And as a signing bonus, I've got this.
Digs around in the glove
Cool
box.
helmet.
That is a sonic summoner. It is used to attract sand mice.
Right, and it's all yours. Well, I'm off to finalize the paperwork. I'll have my people call your people.
Do you have people?
The sonic summoner allows you to interact with the mysterious and intelligent sand mice species. Despite their innocent appearance, sand mice are very effective and aggressive hunters. Simply equip the sonic summoner when you are near a sand mouse house, and a mouse will emerge to greet you. If the mouse likes you, it may offer a bit of high-caliber tactical assistance.
That's the weirdest, like that is the only weapon in the game that has like a full FMV to explain how it works. But yeah, whenever we see one of those plates on the ground, if we go up to it, it will call in a little dude who will proceed to strafe the living fuck out of stuff for us. I don't recall. I think they stick around forever, actually. I don't recall. Hell yeah. Howdy, monkey. How's it going, my man?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Mine glove. It's all mine now.
Gum.
That's a real beauty.
Just gonna fill everything up. Wow, we were low on supplies. Hot damn. Getting bloody warm again. Yeah. I think it's mostly because it's humid. It's only about, at least where I'm at, it's only like 21 degrees. It's just, it's really humid. Alright. Let's go run a death course. This will become a recurring theme. High 20s, low 30s for me next week. Woof! That's gonna make work rough.
Welcome to my challenge course.
Oh, he actually showed up in person.
Chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
Later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
You're trying to yell at a guy who's on a helicopter, dude. I don't know what you think is gonna happen. Alright. Anything new in there? No. What's this? Oh, it just takes you back to the... Alright, game, you got me. Whoa. I thought that was going to be a matter of having to wait and time your way past that, but no. Okay, this is one that you have to carefully time your way over. Smashing those things only puts them down for a little while. Okay, and... Okay, it does actually have more range than the lock-on would imply. Don't... Give me all that money. To my knowledge, I think they raise the sort of I can't think of a word other than like power scaling of how money works in the later games. Like everything costs more, but also everything is worth more. Which is a pretty good shout, because then it makes it feel like... No, because like everything's... Like I say, everything costs more, but bolts are worth more as well, so it kind of feels like collecting money has more of an impact. You know, rather than walking through this whole cloud of collectibles and be like, oh yay, I got 25. Dude. Oh god. Oh, no!
I got some great bargains for you today.
Great bargains, he says. It's the same stuff for the same price as every time you're here. Dang it, everything looks small. God damn it. Speedrun time. Well, you joke about that, but I do remember that there was fan art, we shall say, of Rivet, who was the female protagonist of the most recent Ratchet & Clank game, before the original trailer for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart had finished airing. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, people went absolutely buck bonkers for Rivet. Half the course were larger, more beloved franchises. I guess, but it's still, like, impressive, you know? Still just like, damn, guys. You're, like, whoever that was, they were sat there with their drawing tablet open, watching State of Play, and just being like, alright, we're doing this. Ow. Rude. Hopefully release September. The art and spicy art of it is out before the end of release. No, not well, but with Rivet it was like not even before the game had come out. It was like the State of Play, as in like the PlayStation sort of announcement show that they do every year, had not finished, and there was already spicy art of Rivet. I mean, people work fast. No. I do also remember, like, when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was being announced, and people were joking about I forget the professor's name, but she's like a sort of caveman. Like, she's wearing like a sort of caveman get-up with a lab coat over it. It's Professor Juniper, I think? I don't know. But I remember a bunch of people joking, just like, please, we made a hot woman, please stop wanting to fuck the Pokemon. We beg of you. Yeah. I don't remember her name is the trouble. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's make sure we establish where all of these buttons are before we start hitting. Like, I'm generally pretty critical of the Pokemon games. I feel like they haven't meaningfully changed ever, and just that. I don't know. I feel like Pokemon's the only franchise that really gets away with that sort of thing. We rag on FIFA and stuff for releasing the same game every year, and then Pokemon is just like, hey, we added another, like, cinematic gimmick move that isn't worth the effort. We just called it Terastalize this time. But I will freely admit that Pokemon's character designs rescue it a lot. I feel like I can't even remember what the context of this conversation was, but I was talking on another server a while back where I said Pokemon is a fantastic setting that desperately deserves better games for it to be, like, realised. I feel like Pokemon Snap is probably the best example of that. Like, that is... stuff like Pokemon Snap is the absolute ideal of what a Pokemon game should be. And, like, Pokopia. And meanwhile, we're stuck with... Yep. If you've got type advantage, you win. Anyway, like... I don't know. I'm a fucking game designer, right? I have a degree in this shit. And I struggle to articulate refill that. Now we won't get eaten. Coming over here for all this money. Region story dimensions far more than a FIFA number does, since exploring the region is different in each one. Games are being more aware of type advantage winning outright, like gyms having coverage moves. How recent's that? I'm not familiar with coverage moves. Is that similar to the stuff like Rain Dance, where you do that and then water-type attacks are better for a while? Ugh. No, we do have to train that. Whoa. I feel like my eyes have very much been opened to what Pokemon could be, thanks to Monster Sanctuary and Aethermancer. Like that, those games have absolutely opened up what Pokemon games could well be. So I remember saying about Monster Sanctuary is that you won't like Monster Sanctuary if you like Pokemon. You will like Monster Sanctuary if you don't like Pokemon for the same reasons that I don't. Like, it's very, very specific. Coverage moves are basically, I'm weak to this type, but I can learn a move that those types are weak to. Right. Because I do remember... which Pokemon was it? I think it was Platinum. I think it was Platinum. But there was a gym in Platinum that had... So it had an electric type gym, and one of the mons that the gym leader had was a electric flying type, specifically there to catch out people who just went like, oh, I'll just build a like mono ground type team then, if it's an electric gym. You know? But I remember at the time thinking that was bullshit. didn't really appreciate the nuance of what was going on. I was just like, no, I have ground type, I should win. Whoa, camera behave. But yeah, like I say, between Ethermanster and Monster Sanctuary, I have had my eyes opened to what Pokemon games could be, and it is 500 poison stacks. Hiccups. Who's ready for some flame grilled fish? Go. Also, actually, since I'm whinging about Pokemon, friggin' wild, absolutely friggin' wild thing is that Pokemon does actually have, like, strategic depth in EVs, IVs, and Natures. So, like, having to actually pay attention to what your Pokemon specifically is good for, and also the kind of stats that you are potentially inadvertently training, depending on what you are training against. Like, for example, if you fight a lot of rock types, when that Pokemon levels up, they will gain more max HP. The game tells you none of this, and it doesn't matter a lick unless you're doing high-level competitive play. So what's the point? I don't know, it feels very odd. Howdy, Qwark, but you weren't expecting to see me again.
Well, well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
Is it the giant anvil above your
Going to
head?
help us stop Cheb and Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
This giant
What?
monstrosity is.
No, he is.
But
Hey, you look familiar.
why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Qwark.
No. But it will be soon.
Alright, let's rumble. It's definitely not Crush from Spyro. He's got fucking laser eyes. Ow, my bones. Okay, you gotta be quick there. How does he have laser hands? Well, you see, that's kind of why I have the issue that I do with with just type advantage being so strong. Is that, like, you don't, when you're doing these fights, it doesn't matter, you know?
Scum. Scum.
Into
Scum.
lava you go. It's not like, oh, he's really fast, I need to break out my speedster Pokemon to counter him. It's, oh, it's an electric type. Go, my flying type. You know who did a really good job with individualism being portrayed through stats? It was XCOM. Darkest Dungeon. Because you end up with characters that have quirks and fears and things that they're really good at. I had a character in XCOM who was the sole survivor of a giant swarm of alien spiders. And after that, he never missed a shot against the spiders. That tells a fucking story right there. And into the lava again. There we are. I don't know, maybe I'm just like overanalyzing things a little bit because... Whack! You fucker. But maybe I'm at risk of like overanalyzing things a little bit because, you know, Pokemon's a game for babies. So they don't want to put in too much crazy strategic depth because then the babies won't be able to get any fun out of it because it requires, you know, way too much thinking. Get 'em, boys! Oh, okay, he just killed them all with that shockwave. Okay, I need to find... There we go. There's the last lava bridge. Game very much for children being criticised by us who can think in third dimensions. Us who have the ability to count higher than 12. What, no Terminator reference? Oh. Alright. There's our exit. Yeah, I don't know, like I say, I just feel like
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
Wow, that
We're
was
pinned
mean.
down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Qwark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Qwark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Qwark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Qwark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
Let's put it this way.
Blackmail, is it?
You track down Drek, and Drek is
Just
working
shut
with
up and stop the
Qwark.
ship.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply need
Damn,
to
alright.
eliminate those two nuisances before they can cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Captain Qwark reacting like he's a fucking child being scolded by the teacher. Yeah. Hey, we're off to the planet Batalia. I wonder what's happening here besides a battle.
Add attention, you deserting maggots! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want
Alright,
to...
Commissar.
You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance.
He needs our help.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Qwark, I'm selling you for scrap.
We'll trade him to that guy for the fucking missile launcher. That'll do. Real problem with Pokemon is that it's very much a game. Oh, yeah, we already read that one. All but convinced that most of the late people criticising it wouldn't be able to deal with it if it had the ideas they claim to want. Well, so, you know what I want out of Pokemon? I want them to stop doing combat. You want this to be an adventure between equals and partners? Give me a fucking adventure game. Like, make it a game about exploring and learning. Like, do what you were doing in Legends Arceus, where you were part of a survey team, and fucking commit and just make it a game about learning about all these weird and wonderful creatures. Like I say, Pokemon Snap and Pokopia are, to my mind, the high watermark. Like, that is what the Pokemon game should be, is about experiencing the world. Ditch the combat, because they're no good at it. Recovered. Who's putting these fucking roller coaster helixes down here? Hey, you can just burst through those. Nice.
Halt! Who are you? What are you doing?
We're just hanging
We are
out.
on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are. I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
This is
Hey, what year did this game come out again?
Noble my hiney. I just want to get home to my family. Here, I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
Deal.
Thanks a bunch. Good luck saving the galaxy or whatever.
Greetings, Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As you can see, we're about to test our newest automated pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest high-tech fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration. We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
See, there's nothing wrong with the actual
Be able to
pilot.
get the kinks worked out of that thing. I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek
That guy's
this,
fucking
Drek
dead.
that?
Oh yeah, there's
My
a...
own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so
Damn, got
smart,
him.
how come you fell for Qwark's stupid trick? Ah, forget it. We both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
There's nothing wrong with the helmet, but that doesn't change the fact that the pilot's a friggin' idiot. Alright.
I got some great bargains for you today.
That needs a lot more money. Oh. Oh, these guys can do sick flips. Hello? Now remember, yeah, this is the part in the game where these start turning into real bastards. So wait, it's gotta be, yeah, it's gotta be that one. There we go. I don't know what's going on with me today, but I am a hungry, hungry boy. I have, I made a ginger beef stir fry today, and absolutely just demolished 2 bowls. And I'm hungry again. We make that jump. Nearly. I just brandished my lockpick at that guy menacingly. Me, buddy. Little guy assistance. We're going to need that because there's a lot of stuff up ahead. You sort of stand on this little Art Deco gable and... Okay, I think we need the second hover upgrade to get there. So the mice are real good at dealing with the hordes of little enemies. Because those things always die in like one hit no matter what, so... I love how puny the laser on these guys sounds when they are just eating stuff alive. Like, look at that. Oh, but they only last for so long. Right, that's the balancing act. Way. And we've nearly got enough for the rocket launcher. Oh, hey there, buddy.
The Devastator is a great weapon against tough enemies. You can purchase one from the Gadgetron vendor on this floor.
You know what? That might not be a bad idea. Nope. Okay, we need 900 more bolts. Didn't actually equip the thing that I wanted to equip. There we go. I'll just run over here and immediately summon this guy. I love this little... I feel like I've seen a guy that looks a lot like this on the Muppets. Bolts is a lot. None of the crates are respawned. Ah! Hiccups. I guess we'll just have to... Ooh, try our luck with the Mind Glove. Actually, if I'm quick enough, can I get Matey Boy here to... Yes! There we go! Don't need the rocket launcher just yet if I have a friend to help me out. Arrow of Friendship and this gun that I found. Just 200 more volts, and we'll have the Devastator. Oh, so close. I want a rocket launcher, dang it. Oh. Hang on, I heard a guy. You, guy, give me money. Sticks! There we go. Let's go get that rocket launcher. One.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Rocket launcher. It's a big tube with a crosshair. Also, I've not called attention to it yet, but every single weapon in this game has a different animation of it being equipped. Which means that... Oh, the glove weapons don't. Interesting. Which means that some guy's job was puzzling out and figuring out how those all attach together, which I just think is cool. Hey, buddy! I saw something. Excuse me, you do not appear to be dead. Weird, you can blast the turret off. But, where'd he go? There you are. You can blast the turret, but the treads keep driving around, even though they don't do anything. Yeah, that's one half. There's the other half. What a very curious mechanism. Where's this? Ah, there he is. Right, where's this turret?
It won't budge. I've tried everything I know short of nuclear weaponry. No, never mind.
Well,
Oh.
you tried. See ya.
Not so fast, soldier. You're going into that compound even if I have to throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform. Soldier, find a way to use that shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected. You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful. Take it. I'm off to find my battalion. Good luck.
Oh, so you...
Hello,
Well, once again, fellow blog, I hope this message finds
Now
you
he
well.
admits that I'm not
As
part of
many
the
of you
planet.
know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned our factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the encroaching pollution, leaving much behind. Fortunately, the nearby planets will supply us with all we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be perfect. So reserve your space now. Prime locations are filling up fast. Good day.
Good day.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah? Well, I got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger than the galaxy?
Well,
it's a
different
ton of
fish anyway. Look, didn't that commando guy say we could get into that compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk on that.
Fine, let's get going then. We'll come back later.
You will need a pair of Gadgetron Magna boots to traverse this ventilation shaft. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect any Magna boots on this planet.
So, as you can see, just around the corner there, that ventilation shaft is all sorts of twisted. So, yeah. Like she says, we'll need the magnet boots to come back. Oh well. But yeah, that's what I meant yesterday when I said this game isn't exactly a Metroidvania, but there is stuff that you will need to revisit later. Stretch. Ah. Alright, we've got a bunch of new places we can go and visit. We can go to the Blarg Depot or the refinery. This is the one where you can get the helmet, so we're going to go there first and see what that does. Please stop doing barrel rolls, Ratchet. Oh, there it is. Okay, there is a meteor shower going on. That's why there's explosions in the distance. Uh-oh. Stop that. Right. I want a gun turret now, fucker. Anybody else want some? Okay. Going through there. Anything else we can break through? No. Oh boy. Ack! What the hell are these things? Oh, hey, buddy. Stop it! Using my secret technique of wildly spraying bullets. Okay, right. In order to destroy those things, you need to just hit them with enough damage. Thankfully, There's no self-damage. Nope. There we go. Man, awfully convenient that they left these big old turrets next to the armoured bulkheads. Yeah! I believe there is a... Actually, is it... Oh. Oh. No, it's not in this game. Okay. Sorry, I got confused for a second. So in the old Spyro games, they have this thing called skill points, which is basically completing little hidden challenges, and doing them will get you bonuses. In Spyro, it was extra lives, which wasn't super relevant, but they make a comeback in Ratchet and Clank 2 and beyond, and I remember in the PS3 versions of these games, at the very least, they are the game's trophies. Oh god. Later, idiots! That's how you do it, just power drop the fuck out of there. But yeah, I remember in Ratchet Gladiator taking a lot of time to get all of the skill points in that game. Ratchet 3 and Ratchet Gladiator are probably the ones that... Oh, hey there, boys. Wow! I just got scrapped. I've been set way back. Dang it.
I got some great
Oh, this stupid thing, the Walloper. It's not very good. I will try and buy every weapon in the game, but as I recall, the Walloper is not very good. There we go. Yeah, it's just a big old punchy fist. But the problem is that it only attacks in one direction, as opposed to the wrench's wide swings. It does do more damage than the wrench, but like I say, it's just not quite as good as the wrench. Oh, really? The fucking bulkheads grow back? Boo. I think those little bomb dudes is probably like the one... Hey, I was scratching my nose. Those bomb dudes is probably like the one instance where the Walloper's really good. Throwing out grenades, fuck you. Jeez. I do remember this game having quite a difficulty spike. I did not remember it being here. Oh, that's interesting. If you tap it fast enough, the fire rate actually becomes slower than if you just hold the button down. That's an interesting glitch. Alright, one health in a dream, let's go. Come on, auto lock, you can do it. Okay. Let's summon the boys. All right, that worked well. Hey, maybe you shouldn't have put the turret in the middle of the room. Wait a sec. Oh, that's the map of Battalia. Nice. Did not notice that before. There we go. Coming through. Aha! This is where we get the helmet. That was close. Nice. Okay, well, this is the launch ramp, but no sign of the helmet. Oh, there it is. Sick. Da-da!
Now this is cool.
Hell yeah. So what does the... Okay. We have the pilot's helmet, but we don't know what it does. Okay. Weird. We got the helmet, but now the game has nothing to say about it. All missions complete. Weird. Okay. Apparently we're just done here. I don't remember there being more to this place. Oh no, wait, here we go. There is more to this place. Just don't touch the hot bit. go. There we go. If we blow this up. Pop. Into the lava with the E. There we go. That'll give the guys on Battalion a bit more of a chance. Okay. I wanted to check if there's been any rubble come up behind me that I could use. Ow. There we go. Hop. You can kind of see a little bit of DNA that's like, yeah, eventually this team would go on to make a Spider-Man game. No, you don't. No sneaking up on me. Go, and kablooey. So what's way down here? I'm now racking my... I know I said yesterday I probably shouldn't be like relying too much on my memory because I know it's going to be wrong. Do not remember what's on the rest of this planet. Unless we're just blowing up all of these fueling stations for its own sake. Which, you know, I'm here for. We're going to do some extreme cross-map sniping right now. Nice. Lovely. Two, three. And 4. Nice. Hey, there are skill points in this game. I don't believe they do anything in this game, but they will do stuff in later games. Or at the very least, the HD re-release of the later games. Well, at least we've given the boys back on Battalion a fighting chance. Stretch. Oh, that's what this archway does. I was staring at that archway going like, I know this does something. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Free stuff. Alright. Got a sick helmet and blew up a whole bunch of shit. I call that a productive afternoon. Also, I've just realised that, like, we borrowed, keyword, borrowed that courier ship from the first planet that we visited, and then we just kind of ditched it at Qwark's place. Like, we didn't go back to pick it up. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So, because the atmosphere on this place is fucked, Ratchet's got to stay on the ship. He cannot join us at present. Ratchet and Clank can't even use the shops. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do some puzzling. I think we need to cut back for you. Yes, we need to get the boys.
Gadgetobots can't climb, but you can use your...
Oh. I was trying to demonstrate. Yeah, so he just whoops. Get him, buddy. I said get him. Man, we gotta get more of whatever these guys, like, jaws are made out of. Because apparently it's pretty brutal. Okay, that is something Ratchet needs to climb. Let's... No, there's nothing to grasp onto up there. Did we lose him? Where'd he go? Oh, there we go. So can you drop down? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you need to be up there anyway. Well, I was hoping to bring all three of them with me so I could at least have, like, some backup. Follow. Enter. Zoop. Enter. In you get. There we go. This really feels like this would be the kind of thing that, like, some enterprising indie developer would make an entire game based around. You know? It feels very Pikmin. deal with you yet. I'm gonna get some boys to deal with you instead. Send them through there just yet because we've got a spindly killer monster to deal with. Get him, boys. Ow. Oh, he wasn't even gardening. He wasn't even guarding anything. Disgusting. That's 4. There we go. 5 and 6. You two, all together, please. In we go. There we go. We're still going, apparently. You can't follow me up there. So I guess I need to get the door open from this side somehow. There we go. I love the, like, thinky pose that that Clank does when he's giving an order. He's just, like, beaming the command into your mind, like... If I'm feed more bots to the more. Oh, God. So, you had no way of knowing this, Colonel, but, I've been playing Pacific Drive again. And finally working on getting all the trophies and such. And one enemy that shows up in the DLC but not in the main game is called the Maw, and it is a giant cloud of eldritch darkness shaped like a gaping mouth. It's fucking terrifying. Because in the main game of Pacific Drive, you have the Storm, which is what encourages you to get a fucking move on, right? To stop you, because it's a sort of roguelite, is that game, in order to stop you from just, like, spending ages looting every single corner of the map and just kind of breaking the progression. The game has the Storm, which encourages you to keep... Yeah, stop fucking dawdling. In the DLC, you instead have the Tide, as it's known. Okay, wait here, boys. And as the Tide rises, so the storm, as the storm closes in, you get worsening and worsening weather effects and damage over time that will eventually destroy your car and kill you. In the DLC, as the tide rises, more and more eldritch monstrosities will take to the field to encourage you to get a move on. When I was really dawdling, like really, really pushing my luck, I had 5 Maws coming after me all at once Sounds like Northampton. Can I interest you in a timeshare, Qwark? Oh, that didn't break. But another monstrosity, like Eldritch Terror, that I ran into was literally just Charon the Ferryman. It's a dark, shadowy figure, you know, shaped like a guy holding a lantern aloft on a stick, leading a procession of equally dark and shadowy figures. Nailed it.
These
Yes, man holding lantern, Esquire. And if you bump into him, it makes your screen wig the hell out and you take a ton of damage. Okay. Right, that brings us back down. We're gonna keep going though. We ain't done here. Okay, wait here, buddy. Okay, I thought I was supposed to, like, run ahead and, thought I was supposed to, like, run ahead and, deal with whoever's throwing all these grenades. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is Pacific Drive is really good and you all should play it. It's a, sort of sci-fi roguelite where you are stuck in basically a radioactive exclusion zone where reality is peeling apart, and your only tools are your wit and a clapped out old station wagon. I did a series of it on the YouTube channel, and where I tried to do a sort of Freeman's Mind-esque thing where I was talking sort of in POV. Gloucester. I love how, like, every country can say something like that, where it's like, oh yes, a radioactive exclusion zone where reality is peeling apart. Ohio. Like, every country has a thing like that. I'm gonna leave you guys here. Yeah, but it's always just like the next town over. People talk about. So for us, it's just like, ugh, a radioactive exclusion zone. I'm gonna sort of lightly dox myself here, but it's a dark land of depression and madness. Daventry. Or as my dad has genuinely called it, Davghanistan. Okay. Am I just leaving the boys behind? How do I get them up here? Because they can't climb. Generally heard Chaventry. That's a good one too. That's a good one. Oh, I see, there's little ramps. Okay, but I need to, yeah, not get immolated. gotten himself stuck. Come on. We appear to be missing a guy. There should be 6, there's only 5. Alright, wait here, boys. Come on. But yeah, Pacific Drive's a lot of fun. I'm finally working on playing through the DLC, and like Pacific Drive's main story is very like rooted in the sort of 1960s mad science, you know, what everyone was worried we were going to have to do to defeat the Soviets, stuff like that. So a lot... Oh, damn it, we left one of these dinguses behind again. It's fine, we'll go back and get him. So, you know, there's a lot of, like, weird reality warping shit going on, but it's all kind of within the realm of, like, maybe not possibility, but, like, plausibility. You know, it definitely seems like something that people in the 60s would have thought that the technology of the future would be capable of unleashing, whereas the Whispers in the Woods DLC is where shit goes, like, properly eldritch. Like I say, you have dark, shadowy figures leading processions of shades across the land, and writhing mounds of eldritch gas that consume entire mountainsides. While, as I say, all you have is your wits and a clapped-out old station wagon that you very quickly turn into basically the car from Ghostbusters. Also, a really cool feature in that game is your car will develop quirks, much in the way that, you know... Oh, you idiot. Your car will develop quirks, much in the way that real-life clapped-out old station wagons develop quirks, where random features of the car that really should not, you know, even be connected, start to interact in fun and interesting ways. When I was playing it the other day, I had one quirk develop where every time I put the car into reverse, the bonnet would pop. And another one where when I put the windscreen wipers on, the fuel gauge would swing back and forth in time with the wipers. They can get really bad. Like, if you, like, there's a sort of process of elimination system that you go down to try and identify exactly what the problem is and how to fix it. And any of those things can appear in any combination. So when one of the possibilities is when X happens, the doors fall off, like is one of the potential outcomes, you get a little bit worried. Now, thankfully, I haven't encountered that quirk. Actually, my LP series, one of the quirks that the car developed was every time the door slammed, the horn would go off. Go! Hell! Hell! Good thing that all these boys respawn. Everybody bundle up. Make a bit balance with your cohorts of sons. They grow back. Don't be such a baby. Ribs drop back. And besides, look at them. Look at that face. Do you reckon there's a goddamn thought going on in that head? Look at him. Don't talk to me or my son 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 ever again. Still missing 2. Oh, I didn't collect everybody. Come on, Timmy. There should be one more. There we go. There you go, and in you go. Ah! You really should stop putting those turrets right next to your like flight deck. Toddler caught behind a pillar, obviously inescapable. No! 2-foot rise. What do I do? The insurmountable waist-high fence. I guess I'll just die. You're coming with me, buddy.
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Why not? Why not? Funny. Okay, we can't make that jump as Clank. There you go. Open the rear hatch. Shoes.
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh.
I'm sure he's
What
fine.
do you have in there?
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean.
A smoothie.
What is it?
I will show you this, but you must promise to stay focused on our mission.
Is it something about Qwark?
Cities are full of smog, swamps are full of muck, and tar pits are full of tar. But here at Joe I Resort, the sun shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort.
I think that kid's dead.
Leave your world and your troubles behind.
Joe I Resort, Pokitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Yeah,
Damn,
maybe the
got him.
salt water will rust your mouth shut.
I'm going to Pokitaru, where the sun shines 24 hours a day due to a terrible graphitic anomaly. Please help, my crops are dying. Alright, I think that'll be a good place to leave off. Thank you for clipping that, Arthur. You get sunburn indoors. Once again, it's a terrifying gravitic anomaly that means that our ozone layer's fucked. Alright. Let's see who's on. We're gonna listen to some sick break beats with a steel drum. Okay. Scroll. Penny Senseless is playing some Super Battle Golf. Oh man. Distracted Elf is playing Armored Core. I really should look into getting Armored Core 6 one of these days. Didn't much care for Armored Core 4, but... Ricky is playing some Space Marine 2. Laserbears is playing Prey. Guzma's playing Clerks and Quirks. I'm going to very quickly open that tab and I'm going to see what that game's about. Okay, it appears to be some sort of Overcooked-esque game where you run a potion shop. Okay, you know what? We're gonna head on over to Ricky. I think that'll do. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. We're gonna head on over to Ricky. He's playing some Space Marine. And I will see you all on Monday. There we go. Alright, I'll see you all on Monday for more Ratchet and Clank. Until then, thank you all for joining me. Good night. Much love.